G'day and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a review on a cheap and easy, well, easy's relative, but a cheap ESC replacement for the Dark Mut Mk2, which is a 4S, and this is the Mamba F40 Mark II, and it's about $50. And in Australia, to you Yanks, $50 might sound like, well, that's a rip-off, but in Australia, it's about half the price of sort of the next level up of Mamba ESCs, basically. And I want to give it a go. So I'm going to install this and try it out and let you know what it's like, if it blows up. So I've got a few things to do to it, and we've all seen an ESC installation before. If you haven't, you can check out one of my other videos here. But I just wanted to point out, this kind of looks, there's a couple of things different from the last time I bought one of these. Firstly, there's a soft package. And in that come two of these. And in one of those is the ESC. And in the other is your bits and bobs. And you've got 11 of these little tiny rubber grommets. The ESC to FC cable, some power cables, a plug, and the capacitor. But what also came, and I'll have to get a photo and stick this up now, is what looks like a little harness to make a custom cable, basically. And I thought that was a nice little touch. So props to you, Diatone. That's cool, because that saves a lot of time and effort for someone down the road if they need to do that. And yeah, I like that. So I just wanted to mention it. And there was something else too. If you look at this photo here, it looks like there's, of course you've got the larger photo up there, it looks like there's a conformal coating on one side of the board, a very thin conformal coating, but it does look like there's some sort of coating there, as opposed to the other side. And I wanted to, which you can see here, and I wanted to cover that before I go and waterproof the thing, and you wouldn't be able to tell. Anyway, apart from that, let's get on with this installation. I'm going to skip forward to basically having it installed and the test flight. So let's get to it.
1 pair of pants later.
Okay, we're back. Yep, it's been a day. Had a few problems with this. Batteries seem to have collapsed, but it's come back and now it's doing all sorts of funky stuff. And oh, look, it's working. Hey, look at this. And does this work? No, but that doesn't matter because we're on the right model. So, it's the moment of truth, finally. This went in, seemed pretty well. I did a continuity check, didn't find any shorts on her. I've still got to tape up the arms here and you know, go out and test it. But first we've got to plug it in. So, I'll swap over the other camera and we'll do that. Oh, look, here. See? It just brings it up like 10 minutes later for some reason. Excuse me. Done it again. All right, anyway, I'll just get set up to shoot the moment of truth. Okay, so we got our battery. We got our short stopper. I'm gonna plug it in so you can see the lights. Ooh. Plug it in the right way. It's a good start. Need that. And then I'm going to plug it in. All good signs. Let's make sure my controls aren't messed all over the place. Not in. No. Throttle's down. It looks like I'm getting some sort of flag there. Okay, I think I've got to do some setting up, but I'm just going to test something. Oh, it's tight. Put that over there for the moment. Okay, so, really? Ah, pins are pushed together. All right, but that's not all I'm here for. What I am pointing out just there was that you did hear the motors make their noises. So yeah, even though it didn't have the buzzer come on through the motors or any of that, that means I've got to set some stuff up software-wise, but hardware all seems to be working there. So goody. Anyway, I'm going to do the setup on here, and that's because that's going to be particular to this particular installation. I won't bother including that. We'll just hop straight to a test flight. Here we are. I'm going to test out. I forgot the camera, so I had to walk back out and get it. Here we are. We're going to test out the Mamba F40, and so this is a BL Heli S ESC, not a BL Heli 32. So there's no bidirectional D shot running anymore. So we'll see what happens. Same tuning and all that. Anyway, I'll catch up with you after the flight for a little chat about that and about the rising prices of these things, because that's what inspired this video. And it seems that you can't get a BL Heli 32 Mamba ESC for under $100 now, or something like that. So yeah, anyway, let's check this flight out and we'll get into that. So already that feels a lot tamer. You can feel the, I don't know, it feels like there's less power delivery. It's an interesting feeling. I'm going to swap over the battery and give it another test run. fairly conclusive. It's got prop wash like a dog in the air. What else can you say? Otherwise it handles really nicely. Throttle's softer. However, you know, feel a nice resolution in that. You know, it is 4S as well. Am I going to keep this in there? Don't know, don't think so. Might go back to an F60 Pro. Might try that hack for the BL Heli S though. See how that goes. Yeah, gonna have a look into that and get back to you on that one. But at this point, unless you're real strapped for cash and fancy a retune, I don't think I'd bother going to the F40 or a BL Heli S ESC if you're on BL Heli 32 and you like flying it. There you go. Experiments are as experiments is. So I promised a little chat at the end about this, and here is the ESC I went for. And yeah, what can I say? It's a BL Heli S ESC, but it is the cheapest one that I thought could do the job. Now I am interested in doing that hack, and I probably am going to look into that and try that before I slap in an F50. But yeah, so let's have a quick look at the available ESCs, and let's have a look at the prices. So here we are on the Diatone website, and over on the right there, you can see the Mamba F40 BL32. Yeah, that's the baby you want right there. And yeah, that's going to run you just under $100 if you buy it directly from Mamba, not including the postage. And that's kind of the thing, like, I swear it was like 70 Aussie dollars last time I bought one of them. And $100 for one with like a F722. And now, as we'll look in a minute, that's a bit more expensive. Still not a bad option. Anyway, so let's have a look at the other option. So the other option, if you want a BL Heli 32 ESC, is the Mamba F40, at least in the Diatone lineup. And that's still going to run you $74.50 US Australian dollars, sorry. So yeah, I wanted to experiment, and I'm still looking at saving 25 bucks with the cheaper rate, and that's not including the postage. Hopefully these experiments can yield something. Otherwise, at least it was a cheap gamble. So this is what I would recommend you go for. This seems like the best priced, higher end replacement, and what's better is you get an FC thrown in, basically. Well, more or less. So for 40 extra bucks, 30 extra bucks, you get the FC and you get an F50 off Banggood for 120 Australian dollars. That's okay. So I think that's what I'm going to do in the long run, but in the short run, definitely going to be trying out this hack. If you would like to see that, please put a comment down below and let me know, and I'll put that video together for you. Anyway, that's all from me for now. I'd like to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.